So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Brady. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Fournette, a first down carry, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Going deep for Diggs. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 61 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the return will stop right around the 25. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. "14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Brady going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, 28 yards. is. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. On play action, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Allen. Looking for Beasley, got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line. On play action, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their...
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. Oh, Oh, what a catch. It's Godwin. And he's brought down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Airing this one out for Evans. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Breida. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
You definitely won't like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Second and 11 now. Here's Allen to throw it. Being chased out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second.